Hi everybody, it's me, Miss Jessica Lahore, and this is an extra special episode that we're doing because we're celebrating 12 years of Jessica Lahore. That's right, she turns 12 years old. She's in the business, she's been here, she's done that, she's traveled, she's created, and now she's auntie, mother, and grandma. So we have, and by we and my producers, put together a compilation of videos and photos over the course of the last 12 years. I have no idea what they selected, and I'm just gonna talk about whatever memories are triggered from the photos, okay? Let's just get right into it. We're celebrating me, bitches. Let's do it. All right. This is where we're starting. Holy shit. I've always had a thing for gladiator heels. I remember this. I was itty bitty. This was during my anorexic phase of life. I never wore pads. I was body yaddy yaddy. She still loves these legs. She's tall. She's dainty. This pink dress I remember getting from a party store, like a club store. And it had these silver shoulder piece chains things that came down and looped around the wrist. But broad back Betty, which apparently I was during that time, couldn't fit it. So I cut a ring around each of the sleeves so that I could fit this pink dress. This pink dress, I'm surprised my cuckoo is not, and my hoo-ha is not just spilling out right now, because this was short. There are sweat stains, that makes sense. I loved a good wig. I used this is like, there's no lip. There's not a single lip. This is at Avogadro's number for Fort Collins Pride. I want to say this is 2013 to 2014 Jessica. We did this for a fundraiser from the center. This is wild. Performing with the Fort Collins girlies. I loved these shoes. I was so sad when they broke. I love these shoes. And I don't have this dress anymore. I think I tossed it. Next. I thought I was that girl. I mean, I was that girl. I still am that girl. I still have this wig somewhere. This is one of my favorite wigs. It was a black hard front with a purple tone ombre in the mix of it. I wore it all the time. I went through a lot of weird boob phases. I tried so hard to find the right titties to wear at any point in time. This is during that phase, because they are the giant titties that you like strap around your back from Amazon. You know, if you're a drag artist and you've experimented with titties before, you've probably tried every plate under the sun, when in reality you should have just invested in a normal breastplate. And I tucked the straps in. You can tell that their faces look like two chicken cutlets. This dress was one of the first dresses that I ever bought. I still have this dress. I know exactly where it is. And I was gooped because I went to the store. I couldn't afford much, but I wanted this dress, and I wanted the shorter one. The shorter one was more expensive than the longer one, and that didn't make any sense to me. The slutty, holy dress that was short was more expensive than the longer, slutty, holy dress. This is definitely something that was pretty typical of me wearing. You can even see the contacts that just look creepy as hell. I have no lip. I have no lip. This has to be 2014 range as well. This is probably at the Astoria. It's no more. That's probably the bar that this is at. USA, baby. I still have those heels. They're right over there. I used to buy a bunch of hard front wigs and just try to make something work. I remember this look because it did red, white, and blue on the lips, red, white, and blue on the lids, and then I wore all red, white, and blue. But I looked like a melted red, white, and blue patriotic popsicle every time I tried to do this look. This dress is from Amazon. I believe that this is in the waiting room at the Astoria. So the Astoria had an art gallery room that you could hang out in until you were called. And this is definitely like 2014. God, you are just... This is at the Astoria. This is for the Lipstick Cabaret show. I had these shoes for the longest time up until recently they broke. I loved a Daisy Duke. Jessica was known as a Daisy Duke. This blonde bang wig, two-piece. I'm pretty sure this top and these shorts are hand-me-downs from my best friend Jamie. I probably still have the shorts. I do not have that top anymore. The necklace is probably broken in that chest right there. This wig, I still have this wig, but I use it as my I just woke up in the morning, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas wig. I don't know what, I could not tell you what I'm performing here, but this is like a year into Jessica. Maybe a year, 2 years, but this is very, very early on Jessica. Oh, yes. I remember this. I felt my fucking oats with this. I got this bodysuit from Amazon, and then I paired it with a skirt that I got from Amazon. This was my first breastplate that I actually got. I can see I loved glitter. Glitter on the lip, glitter on the lash, or on the lid. This is a little bit farther along into my drag journey, I think. I remember this wig. This was my Shakira wig, is what I called it. Eyebrows being uneven has not changed. Hairline being uneven has not changed. I have nothing else to say about this photo, but that she's scary. So this is probably about 2014, 2015 maybe. I look fierce, minus the face and the hair. Okay, here's a good one. I loved this set. I got this set from a professional dance site that used to make costumes for kids and for young adults that were doing dance competitions. This is with Garrett Spradlin. During the time of this photo shoot, we had kind of a fling going on as well. He did a bunch of my shoots. I loved these shoes. I loved this outfit. And I still have this hair. I think the issue with this is that he put me in the dark so much, and I don't blame him because I look real ugly. So there's like supposed to be artistic shadowing, and you can't see any of my makeup. You can tell I'm like really thin and like unhealthy. But I don't know what this face is. This face is like, oh, I just pooped my pants. Good thing I'm in the dark. I'm wearing contacts. I don't even, did I not own a brush? Did I not own a brush? This hair is not brushed out whatsoever. Not in the slightest. But I was obsessed with this outfit until the sun baked the reflective off of this outfit because I wore it so much, and then I left it in my car. So the sun like cooked it off, and it was no more. That Lady Fatale? Oh my gosh, not a photo of Out Front. This is back when Out Front liked me, and Out Front actually like came and covered my events and took photos of me and acknowledged my existence and put me rightfully into the magazine that they should have. Not bitter whatsoever. This wig, this was a wig that I just cut the lace on. This was one of my first lace front wigs from Amazon. My makeup looks pretty good in this. I had lip issues, lip and brow issues. Nothing has changed. And I wore giant lashes that always made me look sad. But I love a country moment. This jacket, this bomber jacket, is my sister Shelly's. It used to be Shelly's. It's not anymore. I don't think I have it anymore. And this is my sister Lady Fatale. Her makeup has changed so much as well. We've been good Judies for over a decade. I remember this. This was Bingo. Out Front came and covered came and covered drag bingo at the Auraria campus, and they had a bunch of drag artists come and perform at that event. Yeah, my makeup looks pretty damn good, minus the lip. I don't know, I didn't believe in lip liner for many years. Oh my gosh, I felt, and I look so cute and pussy. I remember wearing this outfit to tracks, maybe not Drag Nation, to tracks. I had my breastplate on, this necklace, this crusty makeup covered black necklace. I still have this necklace over here. It's somewhere. I used it for everything. This necklace went with every fucking outfit, and this black bob, I loved it. I wanted a latex piece so bad. All I could afford was this skirt. It was like a $40 skirt from Etsy. My press-on French tip nails that are popping off in this photo, a nude heel, and I remember wearing this to tracks and wearing no underwear, just duct tape, and people were like so gooped about it. I felt so fierce wearing this outfit. This photo shoot, this pose with this outfit is very weird to me. Girl, I don't even want to address this. This clunky ass bitch, I'm not even gonna say her name, asked me to do a photo shoot simply out of revenge and spite, because I worked with my friend Ben Segrin, and this bitch always took his clients after they worked together to try to put out the photos before he could, and I didn't know that at the time, so I came and did this. We talked about it later. She made this corset, she made these panties, and it's as horrible as I remember. This is horrible. I don't know why I'm gray. I don't know why I look like Casper. I don't know why why a pipe cleaner corset on my body. I don't know why this looks like I made this at an early season of Drag Race for a maxi challenge where I didn't know how to sew and I glued a bunch of pipe cleaners and balls to an outfit. The wig is awful. The hair is concerning. There's no lip. Jewelry looks great. I don't know what's happening here, but I did not like her and I did not like these photos. And I'm really surprised you were able to find these photos, to be completely honest. This outfit in its entirety is from my first Drag Nation ever. I wanted to do this beach lifeguard kind of moment, and the hoodie, this Sex Sells hoodie, is the most expensive hoodie I've ever bought. It was like $175 because I insisted on getting it rush shipped and embroidered with Sex Sells from the UK. And then I got this $175 hoodie, and my sisters Lala and Amber refused to let me wear just this hoodie, so they put like 12 stones around the edges and the pockets to give it some kind of sparkle. But there's that necklace again. This hair is from Angelique Sanchez. She's a crook. Don't buy from her ever. I wanted lifeguard realness, but Garrett took this. That's why it makes me feel like it's at CSU. Oh, this is great. So this was a cartoon themed Drag Nation. Although I'm known for my Little Mermaid, I actually did She Go that night, and I killed it. The video is really iconic. I really did slay that number. I loved it for being an earlier entertainer. I loved the makeup, but when my number was done, my sister Mariah had this over-the-top Ursula outfit, and she asked if I would come sit on a rock as Ariel, because I've been doing that Ariel number for over a decade. Like, it's an iconic Jessica number. I've never changed the tail. I've changed the titties before, but Mariah wanted me to be part of this number. So this is Drag Nation. I would say maybe September or November of 2016. Oh my goodness. I was so proud and so uncomfortable when it came to this particular outfit. I was so claustrophobic. I spent so long taking this bald cap and screwing all of these metal screws throughout the head, spikes, and I built this mouth out of wax and spirit gum and desperation and spikes to make it look like a teethy, spiky pussy face piece. I looked sickening. I was all copper tones, copper and reds. I was cinched. This is after I started padding. This is Halloween. This is my sister Bella. You'd never know, but she made this entire voodoo doll moment. I loved this performance. This was at Trax. I did this to Turn Me On and Knife Party's internet friends, a combination of it. But I looked so sick, but nobody could see my lip sync. I just looked cool. I looked so cool. Oh my gosh. My gosh. Here's another Garrett photo. I always believe sex sells, okay? And I used to every year do some kind of naked boy photo shoot, and then it got out of control, and I have not done one since. So maybe I need to revisit doing that. This is Shane. Shane is so handsome. He's like TikTok famous now. He came out of the military, and I got him to do this photo shoot with me. This other guy, I'm not even going to say his name because multiple people in the city have a restraining order over him. Yeah, this was in Garrett's bathroom. I had a handcuff to the thing. I was in just duct tape, and I'm surprised you didn't do the more naked one, because I had them take their pants off, and all of us were naked, and I remember Shane's dick getting caught in my duct tape, and the other guy also got caught in my duct tape, and I'm just like snatched up in there. We're all naked in the shower, trying to be sexy, and I clearly don't know how to look sexy. This is not a hot photo as much as I think that it is. It looks like I'm getting gangbanged and someone's bathroom, my grandma's bathroom. This photo, I did this. Let me make sure that's correct. Yeah, J Art did all of these photos, and he did a series of them. He did so many of them, and there were many that I did not care for. We didn't like the same style. We weren't fitting, but this outfit, I loved this hair combination. I felt so fierce. There were like 4 or 5 images that came out of this photo shoot series that I fell in love with. This was one of them, just like embedded in the yellow ruffle coat that wasn't edited in. I loved my nails. I got those classic dagger white lady claw nails. Loved this purple lip. Honestly, this hair was from Angelique Sanchez. I felt really fierce in this photo. I use this a lot for promotional images. I remember at some point being like, I'm way blurred out. Like, I don't like when photographers over edit, but when you're new to the scene and you're not a professional of doing lace or wigs or anything, you're gonna need a little bit of extra help. But love all this jewelry. I still have some of this jewelry. Of course, this is when I'm getting into my contact era. I went through a phase where I used to do 3 dots on each side of my eye for every look. Like, that was a signature: small dot, medium dot, large dot on one side of my face. And I don't know why I started that or where or how it happened, but I don't do it anymore. Wow. Yeah, I felt real fierce in this, and I love yellow. I think not enough drag entertainers wear yellow. This costume's from Charismatico. I still have it. I still use it. Jay, here's some more. That same thing. He had to blur this hairline so bad. I didn't know how to put lace fronts on. He really helped me for these photo shoots, now that I think about it. I loved being naked. I loved showing my skin, even though I hated my skin. When I was Jessica and I was able to show my skin, I felt powerful, and that was one of these moments. But I remember this wig just was disgusting. I was not able to do it, and I think that's why it's in gray and it's all blurred out. There's so much editing done on my face. I would hate to see what the original looks like. Jay, if you're watching this, you should find the originals and unedited ones, because these are ridiculous. But I do have a full lip, so this is at a time when I'm learning to draw my lip bigger, because, or he did that. No, I did that. I thought he edited a lip on. No, that's definitely, yeah, we did all these in like one day. We did a bunch of photos in one day. It took forever. So I now know where this is from. This is from Chicago. Sidetrack is a bar in Chicago. I performed at it. This had to have been a Madonna theme. And the only reason that I say that is the only time I put a flower crown on my head, the only reason I would gap out the middle of my teeth, and the only reason I would wear this wedding dress is that I would do this number like a virgin, and I would reveal and become sluttier throughout the number and have little white chicks excerpts that come into it. But this is from Sidetrack. The dress is from Scarlet Red. The flowers are just from Michaels or whatever, but I wore this by choice and performed looking like this in Chicago, one of my first visits. This photo is the photo that like jump-started part of my career. I had to fight so hard to get into this show. This was Drag Nation, and I remember the producer at the time just liked fucking with entertainers and dragging them along and like using a power trip so often. And so it was really frustrating, because I got to be in Drag Nation and then he took me out, and then I got to be in Drag Nation and then he took me out, and then I confronted him at an event and I said, why won't you put me in Drag Nation? Like, you already said I could be in. He's like, how about this, if you do the dunk tank in full drag, because I was in drag, and you go slide down the water slide in full drag right now, I'll put you in. That's the kind of guy he was. What did I do? I did the dunk tank and I slid my ass down that slip and slide in full drag, and I got to do this outfit. I got to do this stuff. This was Titanium. It was a remix of Titanium. I remember spending all day painting every crevice of my body silver. I had this jumpsuit that I had gotten from a party store forever ago. I painted my titties silver. I threw those away a long time ago, but I used to have them forever. This hair was, I remember styling it. I studied the makeup to make sure that this makeup could be so flawless. I couldn't see shit. I got these. I just felt so good. This photo was by Vandy's friend Lewis, I believe his name was, or Lloyd. I should know his name. And Vandy J. Sexton brought him to backstage and said, yeah, if anybody just wants any photos, like, I'm here, I'm taking pictures if you want to get your picture taken. And I did. I got my photo taken with him. I got the images back, and I remember tagging Workin' Out or Quirkin' Out at the time when they used to do monthly best faces, and I was up there with Bob the drag queen. I was like ranked number 3 or number 5, or number 3, number 5, and he was ranked they were ranked number like 7, number 8, something like that. And this was before Bob was on Drag Race. This was a big kickstart for my career. They talked about this photo on Hey Queen with Morgan, and Morgan McMichaels was the guest. It really helped blow up the name of Jessica Lahore a lot. I'm always thankful for that photo. Oh God. Stu Osborne getting an early rendition of this number. This is a Wigs and Grace yellow hair. I used to be in love with this hair, and then I realized that I wanted it out of my face forever and always. I got it restyled. But this is earlier on when I used to do this number, the starving number, and I do it now with Taco Bell, and I fuck myself with a burrito. I used to fuck myself with a hot and spicy chicken sandwich. And this costume is the actual milkshake costume that my dad used to wear when I was a kid, that he would put on to go trick-or-treating with us. And so I got it when I moved out. I got a bunch of costumes, and this was at Gladys. And I believe this was during Weirdo. This would have had to have been during Weirdo, one of the first times that I did this number. But yeah, I fucked myself and I fed it to somebody. I really like my makeup in this, but classic Jessica. Makeup has always been tough for me, I guess. Wow. So I competed in Weirdo. I'm pretty sure that this is from Weirdo. And it was Christmas time. I did a dirty Santa Claus number, like really disgusting. Kind of looked like my dad a little bit. And I had disgusting beard. I was a drunk, and I smoked cigarettes, and I had grease stains everywhere, and I was just a nasty Santa Claus. And I had people come up to me and sit on my lap, and I would pull something out and give it to them. So maybe it was a mouse trap, maybe it was sticky notes, maybe it was a clump of hair, maybe it was fake blood, something like that. And this is actually Willow Pill sitting on my lap when Willow Pill liked Jessica Lahore many eons ago. I don't know if they still dislike me, but they're not a fan of me now, and I gave them mouse traps. Oh my gosh, I love this photo. I love this photo shoot so much. We did this kind of on the fly, so I wanted to wear this crown. And I had this whole outfit planned, and it just didn't come in time. And so I ended up showing up to this photo shoot with this makeup. I loved this makeup. It was so meticulous, so sickening, so artistic, and so piercing. So piercing. And when I got there, I was like, hey, I don't have my outfit, so this is what we're gonna have to do. And I remember putting black paint on my arms, and I said, can you edit out my body? I think Ben even suggested that and played around with adding, like, there's other images with the gold rose and like blood dripping out my mouth, but we had me like floating, very Elizabethan. This crowd is from Charismatico. Mariah Spanik borrowed it, and then I never got it back. She still has it. I know she does. I loved this makeup. This was a really on-the-fly photo shoot that just was amazing. This was with Ben Segrin. This is when I started working with him more. But I used to do real crazy designs. I used to get so inspired with makeup more than I guess I am now. Oh my God! I was just talking to her today. This is my sister, Kitty Carryall, or I call her Kitty Carlisle for whatever reason. This is when I was in Portland, Oregon, and I just finished a show at CC Slaughter's, and so I stuck around and hung out with her. I loved my makeup in this. It's not perfect by whatever means, but it's super. I was very into beiges and like brown tones, and with the hair and the cheetah print, everything kind of went. I do this outfit a little bit different now, but this bodysuit is from Scarlet Red, and all these pieces are probably from Amazon. But yeah, this is from Portland, Oregon. Long time ago, maybe 2017. This is Denver Pride. This is Denver Pride, and I did Category Is as my song for the center stage during my set by RuPaul. Category Is, and I took this off. I had my AliExpress. Everybody was wearing these AliExpress bodysuits and arm cuffs. I still have these arm cuffs. I love these heels, but they were a bitch to perform in. This hair I still have, but it is not that pretty anymore. This was in my kind of clown era. I did a lot of hard cut cheeks, a lot of hard cut eyes. But this is Denver Pride Center Stage, maybe 2019. Why is there photo record of this? This is disgusting. Me and Evelyn Evermore used to be best friends for a while. We're now just more so like colleagues, coworkers, community members that respect each other, but we used to work with each other all the time. We did a clown theme for... I cannot believe I wore this. I forgot that I wore this to a show. I made this outfit. I spent $3 on the fabric in Santee Alley in LA. I finally made something, but I remember when I was making this outfit, one, it was so ugly. It was so ugly. I still have it. It's so disgusting. But I got a little when I was sewing the zipper in. And so the zipper goes from the back down, up the shoulder, into the armpit. Because I didn't want to lay it down flat. I wanted to freehand it. And that's what I get for doing that. I don't know why. Maybe we just both were wearing yellow hair. The makeup looks great, actually. Both of our makeups look great. She looks great. But what the hell am I doing? This is at Hamburger Mary's for sure. I see the Jello shots. Why this is a photo? I love this makeup. But God, I look horrible. Why are my titties so big? This titty looks like it's trying to like pop out and like break through the dress, like it's full of water. It's so droopy. That nip is nipping. I did this number a couple of times. I'm trying to figure out where this could be at. So I was really proud of this outfit. This hair is by Mirage de l'Amour. She did this like half male, half female hair. This was at a time when I was able to do half mask on one side and half feminine on the other side. I do the Elephant Love medley. Is I sing the male part and I lip sync the female part. I'm really sweaty, so I'm really surprised that I would bring a singing number to Omaha, Nebraska first and foremost, but apparently I felt bold enough to do so. This show at Omaha, Nebraska, now looking at the date in 2020, was probably one of my last shows before COVID shut everything down. I remember getting out of Denver as they were shutting Denver shows. I went and did this show. I was sick as hell in this photo. I should not have traveled, but we didn't know about COVID stuff, and I'm just surprised that I decided to sing. That's not like me, especially traveling out of state, girl. But some confidence. Where's that confidence? I need that. This outfit was by Eddie Couture. This is old school Eddie Couture when he was really good and reliable. Sorry. Jewelry by Rocks by Cox. Yeah. Wow, I'm so sweaty. That never changes. Oh, I love this photo. Drag Nation. So proud of this Drag Nation. I ended up bringing my own dancers. I did Lady Gaga's Applause. I did Die Another Day by Madonna for this number. It was a mix. But I did this whole bald cap squid look. I looked really sickening. None of the colors like really matched. I was like all purpley, but also blue, and I didn't put any makeup on my hands, so that was weird. But I painted my breastplate, and I had this wig. My grandma octopus, that's the first time I used her. I loved this outfit. I got this from Coquetry Clothing, and this is when Nina Flowers used to host Drag Nation, and we just look so sickening side by side. We really do. But I spent all day. I put rhinestones all over my lips, all over my face. This was a long fucking project. When I get into rhinestoning and on my face, I just keep adding and adding and adding. Too much. Oh, this is a video. Is there volume?
Yep. Subscribe so you do not miss any content moving forward. Today we're going to do a Get Ready With Me, a classic.
Let's just talk about how different I look. I have no eyebrows. I have eyebrow nubs. I have no sideburns. I have no upper lip. My teeth are different. I look so sad and young.
Fish look. This is kind of an OG Jessica before Jessica became a soft queen for this.
My voice is so high.
Your voice sounds so different.
Yeah, it's what
quarantine feature. So
hormones will do to you.
Because we're gonna go from this to this.
I remember doing these videos, and I would love to bring these videos back. I genuinely would love to bring these videos back. The issue is the person that I hired to do these ended up stealing like a couple $1,000s from me and then delivering none of the edited products for so many videos. It got to the point where I had to corner them, ask for my drive back, like get it from them, and then say how disrespectful they were. I had such bad experiences with people before I came to you two. Trauma. But yeah, I loved these. Wow. I mean, I'm not mad. The makeup looks good. It's snatched. It's just, it's big. It's different. My lash combination. Yeah, I mean, I would recreate this. I just looked at my contacts in the mouth. Wow. I love those contacts. Yeah, I feel great. I miss these videos. I remember this. This was the royal themed. And I added the Princess Diaries intro. This is Toy by Netta, and I loved this reveal. This is when they used to really go all out for Drag Nation. They used to make it so cool. And I loved my Dance with International Dance Crew. This entire look, this giant fan. I used this giant fan as a reveal. We added the wig right then and there, like on the spot. I remember using nail glue in this quick change for my wig because I did not want it to fall off whatsoever. And I was big about wearing big cunty nails. Dumb. Broke them, lost them, custom for what? For nothing. I love this number. This reveal, this look took me forever to build. I wanted these pants so bad. But I remember this is the first time I wore it. I couldn't keep those pants up to save my motherfucking life. Another Drag Nation performance. This is really cute. I kind of blocked this out because I feel like me and Carlos did this kind of on a whim, but I don't know. I think I got all of this outfit from Amazon. Yeah, this is all musicals. Choreography wasn't hard. This is just classic Drag Nation when things were really good, when things were fun, when things were exciting.
The show, Rams, we are now joined by the one and only Jessica Lahore. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, and I'm loving that we're matching our tie and dress tonight.
Do you think we meant to do that?
I think so.
All right.
I sound the same, but I don't.
You sound nothing like yourself.
I sound the same, but I don't. It's really crazy. I loved being on TV. This is Colorado State University's TV channel. I think this is where I taught him a dance move of mine as well. And I was committed to being like, you're going to crouch down on one leg and pop up and do a twist.
Cut down the number of people that we were allowing in there, cut the stage.
Even back then, I could not have fun. What is wrong with me? Even this many years ago, this is old. This is old Jessica. This is maybe 2014, 2015. And I'm just so serious. I can't let loose a little bit. Can't have fun.
So I've been doing drag again for 6 years. This July, I came out 2 years ago. So I hid my entire queer life and drag life from my
Not
family. The only one that technically knew was one of my sisters.
Not the notifications popping up.
Early on. And
yeah, I remember this. I had people come to my apartment.
Coming out story was not like the best, but
me, Evie, a bunch of us did this I Am Denver series where we talked about our coming out and why we're part of the queer community and why it mattered to us. You can kind of get a really good glimpse of the hoarder status. You think that this is a hoarder status. I had to stack up, boxes. People could have caved in on me. I still use most of this mirror setup. It's crazy. Yeah.
It gets better without. If I didn't come out.
I just don't sound the same. My voice is so different.
Accepting of everything as well.
Wow. Oh, I was so upset for this Drag Nation. This was a Drag Nation I decided last minute to do barefoot because I was worried about my dancing. I loved the choreo, but they have a hard time of getting, into this is my natural hair. I got it dyed gray for this or white for this show and spiked it up. I remember wanting it to be very ethereal and finding this dress and adding gold plating around the middle of it, but it just looked like poop. And then trying to dance. I think Frida Slaves is one of my dancers in this. No, Jada is, not Frida. But yeah, this is for the masquerade. I remember throwing this number together. I never really wanted to perform this song. I used to send songs, like 10 to 15 songs, to Drag Nation producers, and then they'd say, oh, well, we want this song. And I'd be like, that's like my last choice. Why are you making me perform this? It was very boring. I hated this performance. I hated it. Hated everything about it.
Hello, and welcome to the first edition
Hello!
of Ask
Not,
More.
I used to glue my hair down with weave bond and not it just being stuck on the side of my head for this.
This yesterday, and I had some technical
My
difficulties.
first Ask a Queens.
Favorite part of shows. My favorite part of shows, connect and establish relationships with people at different levels.
Ugly
So
gold
I love
lip,
that. I love
crazy
being able
brows.
to talk to different people and figure out their stories. In my opinion, that's
I've come a long way in 12 years. This is at my old apartment.
Ask a Lahore. And if you're interested in asking a Lahore, add me on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow
Whose
me
voice
on
is this?
Instagram. And I hope that this answers your question. Super cute, super fan. Thank you.
Wow. Oh, this is pretty recent. This was DragCon weekend. Yeah, this is DragCon weekend. Last year at Mary's in West Hollywood. This is like grown-up, professional, gorgeous, beautiful Jessica. Crowd loved me. We had the reveals. We got the body. We got the mug. We got the titties. Like, this was fierce. This is at the Drew Project. This is FU. This is one of my favorite video performances to do. It's always inspired by Mia Stacks. Did this at the Drew Project, a little burlesque number to help raise money at Heart WeHo in Los Angeles. I felt really fierce. I was as one of the only non-drag race entertainers as the special guest, and I really sold it. Yeah, people lived. They loved it. It was great. I was hot. Outfits from Eddie Couture. Fans from Eddie Couture. Those are old. I think I just recently lost the bralette, unfortunately. I'll have to find it. Oh my god. This was our first Meow Wolf production of Holla Slay. So we've been at Meow Wolf for 3 years now. So this is like 2021, 2022, maybe? The winter of 2022, actually. This is before Foxy was officially part of the Lahore House. Or it just happened. Anastasia, this was so fun to watch. It's iconic. You can see me staring at Anastasia because I don't know the choreo, but our asses look really great. Paige, here's the thing is, this cassette tape player I got from a thrift store many, many years ago, just as a prop, and inside it, we found out that weekend of the show that it had a Catholic church hymns cassette tape in it. And then she went to go kick it, and she's like, should I kick it? Should I kick it? We're like, yeah, you should definitely kick it. And she punted the stereo into the front row, and everybody was gooped. Yep, Chasing in the Night by Sultan and Shepard. I love that coat. That's from a thief. It's the only thing good I got from her. This dress I've had forever. I love this wig with this outfit. I used to do creepy makeup like this all the time. Where is this video from? I know the number, but where is this? I have no idea where this is. I have no idea where this is. I thought I could tell. I can't tell. but there's not many people in the audience. I felt comfortable enough to paint my face that color and be creepy for just with this number, but I have no idea where this is. Ah, oh my gosh, I love this dress. I still have this dress. It's my chameleon dress. This is from a brunch. This hair is from Mirage Del Merciers. This dress is from a queen named Sophia. She did the design and then she made it for me. It's a little bit big, so I don't really wear it that often, but what I love about this is that it's a gray dress, but as soon as the light hits it, it looks like this. It's this rainbow, reflective, oil slick moment, and it's so iconic. I want something else made in this fabric, but it's so unique and so different. The tongue, it's a chameleon. You can see the eyes and the tongue. Of course, I've done this toast many times. My face looks sickening. I look really, really beat. Maybe I should try that beat tomorrow.
Still doesn't sound like
No, it doesn't sound like me because I'm on hormones. My voice was higher. I was like womanly. Wow. And that's the last one. That is an arrangement of 12 years of Jessica Lahore. What great memories and moments and highlights and people. You picked some really great things to reference for sure. And the thing is, this barely touches the surface. There's so much content out there from the 12 years. Go check it out. Y'all, post down your favorite Jessica moments, performances, pictures, and more, and I'll tell you if I remember anything about them. Tag me in them. Celebrate 12 years of being a little Lahore for some of you, and cheers to many, 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 many more years to come. Happy birthday to me. Bye, bitches.
I'm in a touch of a whore. Can't help it, bitch. I'm in a touch of a whore.